All right, coming up next, a matchup to determine the baddest man on the planet. The UFC heavyweight title is on the line. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. All right, so here he is making his way to the octagon for another heavyweight title defense. This has been the baddest man on the planet now for several years, and he has taken on all comers more often than not, leaving them twitching on the canvas. Knockout power for days. The question is tonight, with a challenge like this, can he walk out the way he came in as the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world? Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. We send it inside the octagon, we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 209 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Lee. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Busan, South Korea, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, just make it official.
Ready.
Well, the tension is palpable as this fight gets underway, and it'll be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. Definite striker on one side against another guy who can really do it all.
And in those situations, normally the guy that's more well-rounded will be the one that will find success. I want to see how this plays out.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Oh, collar tie, and they separate.
Good body shots.
Timely defense there, huge block for him.
Nice strike.
wow. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman. Nice right hand.
Blocks the shot.
Can't take many of those, better check.
Oh, beautiful kick to the body there, and he just left himself wide open for that strike. Very vulnerable by leaning in, keeping the guard high to allow for an opening down low. So there it is, taller fighter landing a knee to the body. There's the right hand there. Single collar tie now. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Joy gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Gotta shore up the defense here, though. Just missed with the left there.
Beautiful head kick.
Oh, huge block.
Big leg kick lands.
Try to establish that jab. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Beautiful punch.
Oh, he got that inside leg kick to the target there, DC. You don't want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. It starts to beat up the inside thigh. That is a technique you use to really slow down your opponent.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
That was a thudding leg kick. Oh, man, head kick lands. Got the turtle in that kick.
And the uppercut lands.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
While the body was wide open, his opponent took advantage. Kick to the body lands flush. He's going to have to make some adjustments here moving forward. The Choi shot is blocked. So he counters with an effective punch there, and at least in that situation, it paid to have the advantage in reach.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Ooh-wee, what a right hand by this young man.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes on top. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. So a strong 5 minutes down. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, second round now underway. I'm no analyst, but a little bit of a feeling out process there in round one.
And that's a part of being in the octagon with someone that's so skilled. You cannot just go after them guns a-blazing. Both of these young men are trying to find the right moment to attack.
Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed.
Able to land with the lead uppercut there. Just out of range with that right hook. And he landed the right hand there. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found the setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it. Kick.
Punch is blocked.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Strong kick to the outside of that lead leg for him there. You do not want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. He does not wind up on that kick, but he somehow is managing to land it with so much force.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round two. Punch coming, it's blocked. Landed a high volume of strikes here in round two. Definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Let's go. I need you to be
Got the single collar tie. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and land some big knees from in close.
Left hook coming, it's blocked. Oh! Oh!
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Hook to the head there by the Korean Super Bowl. And they set. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed without it.
Nice body kick. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Let's focus now.
A single collar tie there. Choi's strike attempt there is blocked.
Hands high, hands high.
Bone on bone as the head kick lands flush.
He better get those hands up or he's gonna put him to sleep.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage and might as well use it.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there.
Good defense to block the strike coming back. Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Again, back into this position.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have the telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
stupid.
All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see?
Both of the guys really picking up on the action, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight, and we're still so evenly matched, and the fight has been so close to this point.
Set the pace and hit him first. Don't hesitate.
Shot to the body, turned back by Choi. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. I didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by the Korean Super Bowl. So the taller fighter lands a huge flying knee there. Just missed with the leg kick. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. What a punch.
Ooh, found a home for that knee. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Let me see that hook now.
Boy gets touched by that kick there. Right hand on point. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Ooh, what a punch.
And a nice left hand there on the inside. And now he's got the tie clinch.
Right hand punch to the clinch. In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. A little struggle here now for position in the clinch, and we see a lot of these situations in mixed martial arts where both fighters sort of end up getting comfortable here when there isn't a whole lot going on.
And the moment somebody gets comfortable, the moment that somebody decides to relax, is the moment you'll see a takedown or somebody really speed out ahead of their opponent. You gotta be aware when you're chest to chest in this 50-50 position.
Huge block there. Oh, single collar tie here. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Misses with the right hand.
Good punch.
Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strike, the longer he can prolong his career.
He blocks the punch. Now connects with a right. Nice job moving off the center line. He slips to avoid that right hand. Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Back to the overhand right. Not there. Oh, man. Hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body.
Oh. Nice, sneaky head kick.
Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Choi. Final seconds of round 3. championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Right punches there. All right, single collar tie now. That's a really strong leg kick there by Choi.
Big kick lands. Beautiful lateral change. Make him think you're going low and then come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Trying to establish that jab once again. All right, so he's doing a nice job here controlling the center of the octagon, keeping his opponent on the outside.
Oh, I love it, John. I love it. And watch how his foot looks like a compass. His lead leg will always point in the direction that he wants to go as he tries to cut off his opponent. It is unbelievable to watch. And it's so great to watch a man with knowledge of the octagon control as this young gentleman is showing.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Slips.
Beautiful strike. Sneaky head kick.
Going to the elbow. Nicely done there by Choi. All right, so the fighters are in the clinch again, DC. I get tired just watching these situations.
It's exhausting. This is a position where you are constantly draining at the gas tank of your opponent.
Oh, and he lands another punch there, and you can tell at this point he is going right at that cut on his opponent.
Right at the cut on the eye, just making sure he knows that I'm going to be targeting it. Keep your hands up, and when the hands go up, he will then change the target down low, trying to find finish. Nice punch there.
2 minutes remain in the round.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Just out of range with the big right hand. Well-placed kick there by Choi.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Oh, collar tie. Oh, right hook attempt. No good.
Good punch land.
Nice 1-2 there. Single collar tie now. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Well, missed on that one. Fourth round here, less than a minute to go. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
Let's go. Get off first, boy.
Blocks that strike.
Hands up.
20 seconds left. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Nice combination of punches to the head now in the clinch. You love this dirty boxing.
He's doing such a great job of fighting in close, using pressure in his shoulder bumps in order to open up those avenues for him to land all these strikes.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the cut on his nose, and you have to at least ask the question at this point in time. Maybe he's dealing with a broken nose. You certainly don't want to blow the nose. That will result in the eyes swelling shut, but a definite source of adversity here after this round. All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over and over again.
He lands another knee there, DC. It doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it most certainly did.
Nice.
Nice defense there, huge block. Excellent land by him there with the uppercut. If he had changed the angle, that could have been a knockdown.
I mean, he threw every part of himself into that strike.
Head strikes. Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Joy.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas.
Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there.
Right under the elbow. Body. He's hurt bad.
All right, well,
He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to push him. Running fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Let's finish this fight.
oh, blocks the shot.
He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep. Big kick land.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Oh, big head kick. Huge knee land.
And they separate.
I mean, he's cutting down.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the field.
He's being busy, but it's also shot. That is a debilitating shot. It's all the fighters. It is very difficult to recover from that.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Nice kick.
Oh, just out of range with that right hand. And they separate. Goes to the body there. That one snapped the head back. The referee has seen enough. Winner by TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up. And that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer.